What's up, everybody? There's a storm from Storm and Blackbird. And just like every year, it seems like I'll have to create a video of some kind of YouTube drama going around, right? And I hope this time I won't get flagged to death. But anyhows, this is something completely different from a YouTube drama. It's not one against one. It's not one against everyone, or it's not everybody against one. This time, it's one man versus the world. Or it's basically YouTube itself having drama. My goodness. What have we become today, folks? That us, the community, has to do something ourselves and not the higher-ups. Ain't that such a time. But who am I to talk here? Because we've got a problem right here. If you know, then I know too. You have heard of Jafet Meza. If you haven't, then you probably played SPV3. Correct? That's right. This dude is the composer of that. The entire soundtrack is made by him, or, you know, rearranged in a lot of capacities. He's also responsible for installation of one soundtrack. Pretty great, right? That means he is a content creator. He makes his own stuff. Easy enough, right? That's easy money for this dude. But now something strange happens, and this strange thing is really something I shouldn't be bothering about. I wouldn't normally do this. I mean, it's been a couple of months ago since some Halo YouTubers, the big ones, the small ones, the medium ones, were complaining that YouTube was getting on their asses for using Halo soundtrack, because suddenly people started to claim the Halo soundtrack, and just as their surprise was, it's actually a legitimate thing. And so Jafet Meza is just showed up and said, you know what, all the soundtrack that I made till now, the ones that is not available to the public, well, a bunch of them, it's now yours for you to use on your videos. You all have my permission, Jafet says. And that makes him a hero to the Halo community. Like, seriously, saved a lot of people some time and troubles. We get to hear his soundtrack on a bunch of other videos too. If you haven't noticed yet, maybe it is from his. But YouTube decided that that's not the case at all. So here we have this tweet. This happened last night, yesterday, on my side. And I only caught attention to it this morning when I woke up and saw a bunch of things happening on my Twitter. So Jafet Meza decides to tweet out what he got from YouTube. So what he got was the big D from YouTube, the demonetization. But it's not the demonetization of just a couple of videos or soundtrack that he did. No, the whole channel has been demonetized. Here we have the first one. This is the message he got. It's basically saying that he got something for using reused content. Reused content means he used someone else's content for his own needs, aka those things that he monetized on. And thanks to that, if I can make this image bigger, I think I can. Yes. Now he's ineligible to monetize anything. Completely. All shut. No super chat, that's where you need monetization for. Channel membership, I see, also ineligible. Why? Why does this happen to a content creator? The one who actually makes his own stuff, unlike a bunch of us, right? Well, not even anyone could compensate for that. As of now, about a day later, we see 237 retweets and 886 likes. And just before I scroll down a bit, before it gets even more juicier, just a quick heads up. on Jafet Meza. His whole channel is based on his stuff. Like even some of the, he is also doing graphic design, as it says in his channel name. He does these things, which you wouldn't think would actually be some kind of third-party content, like he got out the DVD secretly from his professor's stash or something. No, this is his stuff. He films stuff in real life as well. Part of his things in university and what I believe, and then the rest you can definitely see. SPV3 soundtrack after soundtrack installation of one I saw. This guy's is the real deal, and he makes quite a bunch of cash doing it, and deservedly so. Now, if this video somehow gets around somehow, I am one that does not care for copyright strikes. I mean, believe me, too many of my stuff gets the S word, but I don't really care. But I do really care on what happens to the my dearest friends of them all in the Halo community, especially Jafet Meza, who I mean, who shouldn't be deserving what he's gotten. So he tweeted out Team YouTube about all this. This should be fine, right? We hear stories of how YouTube does all these things, just making a smear on people's faces, and then days or months later they resolve the issue and everything's okay. Maybe it will be the case this time as well. Who knows? But what happens afterwards, when Team YouTube replies to Jafet Meza, thanks for sharing the details. Looks like your channel was demonetized for reuse content. As they still claim that narrative, here's more about reuse content and how you can avoid it. A link which I will show you soon. You can always reapply for YouTube Partner Program in 30 days from the date monetization was disabled. So I guess 30 days is the time. And a lot of people got mad about it, except for 32 somehow. So the link that Team YouTube sent is content quality guidelines. And in this section on reused content is what we're supposed to be looking for. The best, well, the important part is, it may also mean that we've identified that large portions of your channel either completely match other content or are noticeably similar. That's the clue here. It may seem that it's thanks to Jafet Meza opening a bunch of his music to big time YouTubers, it could be passed on as something that big companies use. It was considerably. And so YouTube thinks that since this random dude from Mexico just has all of that in his channel that those big YouTubers, well, used, it could be that he's just a leecher. Man, who would have thought? We should punish this guy. But that's just speculation, of course. We wouldn't know for sure. But seriously, this post, this copy and paste response is just an eye opener to a bunch of people right now. Considering a lot have stood behind Jafet Meza, just like me. I have no clue how this one got 31 likes. I don't even I mean, sure, what I said was this morning. I was just reading the headlines, it seems, and then that. But still, a lot of people are behind Jafet Meza on this, because this is an issue, an ongoing issue on YouTube that has to be resolved. And what I'm trying to say here is, I'm not trying to prove a point, I'm just saying you this. It's happening right now, and maybe we could stop it. Who knows? Thanks for watching.